welcome to Italy, a country that feels like an open-air museum, where every corner tells a story, every view looks like a painting, and every town has a heartbeat of its own. From the romantic canals of Venice to the cliffside villages of the Amalfi Coast, and the rolling hills of Tuscany and the sun-drenched beaches of Sicily. This is a land where beauty knows no bounds. Whether you're a history lover, a foodie, a beach bum, or an adventurer, Italy has something that will steal your heart. In this video, we're taking you on a journey to the most breathtaking places you must see in Italy. Get ready to fall in love with La Bella Italia. Let's begin our journey with one of Tuscany's most timeless treasures, the medieval city of Siena. Nestled in the rolling hills of Tuscany, just 70 kilometers south of Florence, Siena is one of Italy's most magical medieval cities. Its well-preserved historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's easy to see why. Narrow winding streets lead to grand Gothic churches, hidden courtyards, and charming piazzas. At the heart of it lies the iconic Piazza del Campo, a unique fan-shaped square known worldwide for the Palio di Siena, a thrilling bareback horse race held twice each summer. Towering above the square is the remarkable 102-meter-high bell tower Torre del Mangia, built in the 14th century. Climb its 400 steps and you will be rewarded with one of the most spectacular views in all of Tuscany, a sweeping panorama of Siena's rooftops, terracotta landscapes, and the gentle hills beyond. Just a short walk away stands the magnificent Siena Cathedral, or Duomo di Siena. This masterpiece of Italian Gothic architecture features striking black and white marble stripes, a richly decorated facade, and a stunning rose window. Inside, you'll find intricate mosaic floors, sculptures by Michelangelo, and a library with vibrant frescoes by Pinturicchio. Siena is not just a city to visit, it's a place to feel, explore and remember. If you're searching for the soul of Tuscany, you'll find it here. After exploring the medieval wonders of Siena, we head deeper into Tuscan hills, to the elegant hilltop town of Montepulciano. Surrounded by rolling vineyards and cypress-lined roads, Montepulciano is the very image of postcard-perfect Tuscany. Perched on a ridge 600 meters above sea level, this Renaissance town offers sweeping views, centuries of history, and some of the best wine in all of Italy. Wander through its deep, cobbled streets, and you'll find yourself surrounded by grand places, charming piazzas, and artisan shops selling everything from hand-rolled pasta to fine leather goods. At the top of the town sits Piazza Grande, the beating heart of Montepulciano. It's framed by beautiful Renaissance buildings, including the town hall, or Palazzo Comunale, which closely resembles Florence Palazzo Vecchio. Close to it, you will find the striking Montepulciano Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta. Its simple rustic facade contrasts beautifully with the ornate interior, where Renaissance art and religious relics create a quiet, reverent atmosphere. It's a peaceful place to pause and take in the town's spiritual sights. Of course, no visit to Montepulciano is complete without tasting its world-renowned Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. Beneath the town lie ancient cellars where this noble wine has aged for centuries, and many are open for tastings. Whether you're drawn by history, architecture, or the rich flavors of Tuscany. Montepulciano is a place to slow down, savor, and fall in love with Italy all over again. From the elegant streets of Montepulciano, we journey into the heart of Tuscany's most iconic landscape, the Val d'Orcia. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Val d'Orcia is the Tuscany of dreams. Golden hills, rows of cypress trees, rustic farmhouses, and winding roads that seem to lead straight into a painting. It's not just a region, it's a living postcard. A place that has inspired artists, filmmakers, and travelers for centuries. Located in southern Tuscany, the Val d'Orcia stretches between the towns of Montepulciano, Pienza, and Moltacino. Each hilltop village adds its own charm, but the real magic lies in the space between. The open countryside that glows in the warm Tuscan sun. This is where time slows down. You can spend your days exploring vineyards and olive groves, enjoying long lunches with local pecorino cheese and Brunello wine, or simply driving with the windows down, taking in the scenery. Iconic spots like the Chapelle of Vitaletta and the zigzagging cypress road near San Pietro d'Orcia are among the most photographed places in Italy. And for good reason. They are not just beautiful, they are timeless. Val d'Orcia isn't a destination you check off. It's a place you feel, breathe, and carry with you long after you've gone. After the golden hills of Val d'Orcia, we head south, deep into the heel of Italy, to a city often called the Florence of the South, Lecce. Located in the region of Puglia, Lecce is one of Italy's most stunning and underrated cities, famous for its incredible Baroque architecture, rich history, and laid-back southern charm. While the city itself isn't located directly on the coast, it sits just a short drive away from some of the most beautiful seaside towns and beaches in all of Italy. As you wander through the historic center, you'll quickly notice the warm, honey-colored stone that defines the city's look, known as Lecce stone. It's soft and easy to carve, which allowed artists and architects in the 17th century to turn facades into masterpieces of ornate detail. The lively Piazza Santo Rozzo is the heart of the city where modern life meets ancient history. Here you will find the Colonia di Santo Ronzo, a towering column honoring the city's patron saint, and right next to it the partially excavated Roman amphitheater, a stunning reminder of Lecce's ancient past where gladiators once battled. Just a short walk away, the Basilica of Santa Croce dazzles with its extravagantly carved facade, a masterpiece of southern Italian Baroque. But Lecce is also your doorway to Salento Peninsula, a land of turquoise waters, rocky cliffs, and golden sands. From the dramatic coastline of Torre dell'Orso to the Caribbean-like beaches of Pescolose and the iconic Punta Prosciutto, this region offers some of the best seaside escapes in all of Italy. Just a short drive brings you to places like Otranto, Gallipoli, and Santa Maria di Leuca, each offering a unique blend of beach life, seafood, cuisine, and southern Italian charm. From architectural wonders to unforgettable coastal escapes, Lecce and Salento offer the perfect combination of culture, sunshine, and authentic Italian soul. It's a place where every road leads to beauty, whether made of stone or lined with waves. After soaking up the southern sun and Baroque beauty of Lecce, we head to the complete opposite end of Italy, to the towering peaks and alpine air of the Dolomites. Located in the far north, stretching across the regions of Trentino, Alto Adige, Veneto, and Friuli Venezia Giulia, the Dolomites are one of Italy's most awe-inspiring natural wonders, the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Jagged limestone peaks rise dramatically from rolling meadows and alpine forests, creating landscapes that feel straight out of a fantasy film. Some peaks reaching heights of over 3,000 meters. The highest of them all, Marmolada, stands at an impressive 3,343 meters, often referred as the Queen of the Dolomites. In summer, the Dolomites are a paradise for hiking, climbing, and cycling. While in winter, they become one of Europe's top ski destinations with cozy alpine villages and perfectly groomed slopes. Towns like Cortina d'Ampezzo, Ortisei, and Selva di Val Gardena are gateways to adventure, blending Tyrolean culture with Italian hospitality. And the lakes, Lago di Braies and Lago di Carezza, are pure alpine magic, their still waters reflecting the towering peaks above. But perhaps the most iconic sight of all is the Tre Ciemme di Lavarelli, three soaring rock spires standing like giant sentinels above the surrounding valleys. They are the symbol of the Dolomites and a bucket list hike for mountain lovers from around the world. As the sun sets, watch the Enrosadira, when the mountains catch the fading light and glow in shades of pink and gold. It's a moment you'll never forget. The Dolomites aren't just a destination, they are a sensory experience. The Dolomites are Italy at its wildest, most majestic and most unforgettable. After the towering peaks and alpine silence of the Dolomites, we drift gently south, to a place where color, water and charm come together like nowhere else. Welcome to Burano. Located in the Venetian lagoon, just a 45-minute boat ride from Venice, Burano is one of Italy's most vibrant and enchanting islands. Known for its brightly painted houses, picturesque canals, and lace-making tradition, Burano feels like stepping into a storybook. Each house on the island is painted in a different, bold color. Not just for beauty, but originally so fishermen could recognize their homes from the sea, even in fog. Today, these rainbow streets are a photographer's dream, with reflections dancing on the calm waters of the canals and flower boxes lining every window. Beyond its colors, Burano is famous for its centuries-old lace-making heritage. You can visit small workshops or the Museo del Merletto to learn how this delicate craft is still alive today. One landmark rises above the colorful rooftops, the unmistakable leaning bell tower of San Martino Church. Standing at 53 meters tall, this historic tower leans noticeably to one side, making it one of the island's most recognizable features. Visible from almost everywhere in Burano, its tilted silhouette has become part of the town's charm, a quiet reminder of the island's age and character. While it may not be as famous as Pisa's tower, locals consider it just as iconic, and it adds a dramatic touch to the otherwise peaceful skyline. Life on Burano moves slowly. People greet each other from doorways, boats bob gently in the canals, and meals are best enjoyed outside with fresh seafood and local wine. Burano may be small, but its charm is unforgettable. It's a place where simplicity, tradition, and color come together to create something truly magical. The perfect pause in your Italian journey. Now, let's visit Burano's more famous neighbor, the one-of-a-kind city of Venice. Built on more than 100 islands in the Venetian lagoon, Venice is unlike any other city in the world. With its maze of canals, historic bridges, and places that seem to float on water, Venice is a masterpiece of architecture, art, and atmosphere. There are no roads here, just narrow alleys, stone footbridges, and canals navigated by gondolas and vaporettos. At the heart of the city lies the iconic Piazza San Marco, often called the drawing room of Europe. This grand square is framed by three of Venice's most important landmarks. First, the dazzling St. Mark's Basilica, with its 5 domes and richly decorated facade, covered in golden mosaics and intricate carvings. Next to it stands the imposing Doge's Palace, Palazzo Ducale, once the seat of Venetian political power. Its delicate pink and white marble arches and graceful Gothic windows contrast with its history of intrigue, justice, and diplomacy. Towering above the square is the Campanile, the basilica's bell tower. Standing nearly 100 meters tall, it offers one of the best panoramic views in all of Venice, from the red rooftops of the city to the endless blue of the lagoon. And of course, no visit is completed without crossing the iconic Rialto Bridge, or drifting beneath the Bridge of Sighs, on a gondola ride. Venice is also a city of celebration, from the world-famous carnival with its ornate masks and costumes to the Venice Film Festival, which brings global glamour to its timeless setting. As the sun sets and the canal shimmer with light, Venice becomes pure magic. It's romantic, mysterious, and endlessly captivating. After drifting to the canals of Venice, we now head south again. To a coastline so stunning, it hardly seems real. Welcome to the Amalfi Coast. Stretching along the southern edge of Italy's Sorrentine Peninsula, the Amalfi Coast is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most breathtaking coastal regions in the world. With steep cliffs plunging into the deep blue sea, pastel-colored villages clinging to the hillsides, and terraced lemon groves cascading down the slopes. Every inch of this coastline feels like a dream. The town of Amalfi gives the coast its name. Once a powerful maritime republic, it now charms visitors with its grand cathedral, narrow streets, and seafront cafes. Just a short drive away is Positano, perhaps the most iconic spot on the coast. A vertical village of colorful houses, bougainvillea-covered terraces, and boutique-lined stairways that lead down to a picturesque beach. Then there's Ravello, perched high above the sea, known for its breathtaking views, elegant villas, and classic music festivals. Ravello offers a peaceful contrast to the lively towns below. Don't miss Villa Cimbrone and Villa Ruffolo, where landscape gardens open up to terraces floating above the Mediterranean. Winding coastal roads connect each village, revealing panoramic views at every curve. Whether you're sipping limoncello under the sun, sailing along the cliffs, or simply watching the sunset from a quiet balcony, the Amalfi Coast is pure magic. This is Italy at its most romantic, most dramatic, and most unforgettable. Our next stop is a true hidden gem tucked deep in the mountains of southern Italy. Welcome to Castelmezzano. Located in the region of Basilicata, this spectacular village is perched dramatically on the slopes of the Lucanian Dolomites, surrounded by jagged, tooth-like rock formation that rise like ancient sentinels above the rooftops. With fewer than 1,000 residents, Castelmezzano feels timeless, a place where stone houses cling to the cliffs and winding valleys open up to breathtaking views. The village itself is quiet, authentic, and impossibly scenic. Life here moves slowly. You'll find family-run trattorias, friendly locals, and a sense of peace that's hard to come by. But Castelmezzano is also full of adventure. One of its most thrilling attractions is the Volo dell'Angelo, the Flight of the Angel. It's a zipline that connects Castelmezzano with the nearby village of Pietrapetrosa, flying you hundreds of meters above the valley at high speed, with panoramic views of mountains and rooftops far below. It's one of the most unique adrenaline experiences in Europe, and one you'll never forget. Together, Castelmezzano and Pietrapetrosa form one of the most remarkable duos in southern Italy, both offering sweeping views, rugged beauty, and centuries of history. Both towns are quiet, dramatic, and full of surprises. Places where nature and tradition meet in the most unforgettable way. Another hidden gem is tucked away in the sun-soaked region of Puglia, the fairy tale town of Alberobello. Famous for its unique trolley houses, Alberobello looks like something out of a storybook. These whitewashed stone dwellings with conical roofs are unlike anything else in the world. Built without mortar and often decorated with mystical symbols, the trolley houses are a remarkable example of ancient construction and a living piece of Italian history. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Alberobello is a place where tradition meets enchantment. The heart of the town is the Rione Monti district, where hundreds of trolley houses line the winding lanes like a village frozen in time. Some are still homes, others have been transformed into artisan shops, cafes, or cozy guest houses. As you stroll through the narrow streets, every corner invites discovery. Handmade crafts, local wines, and fresh Apulian flavors fill the air. And the slower pace lets you truly soak in the charm. Alberobello is more than just a pretty village. It's a place of quiet wonder, deep roots, and one-of-a-kind beauty. Whether you come for a day or stay longer, Alberobello leaves you feeling like you stepped into a dream. One shape from stone, sunshine, and centuries of tradition. Of course, no journey is complete without the vibrant capital of Italy, Rome. A city where ancient ruins, Renaissance art, and modern life collide in the most breathtaking ways. Known as the Eternal City, Rome is not just a destination, it's an open-air museum, a living history book, and the beating heart of Italian culture. Founded according to legends by Romulus and Remus, Rome rose from the Seven Hills. These hills gave birth to one of the greatest empires the world has ever known, and their legacy still shapes the city today. Every step in Rome leads to a chapter in history. The mighty Colosseum, once echoing with the roar of 50,000 spectators, still stands proudly as a symbol of Roman engineering and entertainment. Next door, the Roman Forum unfolds. Once the bustling heart of the Roman Republic, filled with temples, basilicas, and the very streets that once felt the footsteps of Caesar himself. Climb the Palatine Hill, where emperors once lived in sprawling palaces, and enjoy one of the most historic views in the world. Yet Rome's magic isn't limited to ancient ruins. Step into the Pantheon, whose massive dome has stood untouched for nearly 2,000 years, still inspiring architects around the world. Wander through Piazza Navona, where Bernini's fountains and Baroque churches bring the beauty to life. No visit is complete without tossing a coin into the Trevi Fountain, a sparkling Baroque masterpiece. According to tradition, tossing a coin over your left shoulder with your right hand ensures that you'll one day return to Rome. Each day, over 3,000 euros is thrown into the fountain, all of which is collected and donated to a charity. A beautiful blend of myth and generosity. But Rome also holds another country within its borders, the independent state of Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, measuring just 0.49 square kilometers. Despite its size, it's a spiritual center of the Catholic Church and one of the most visited places on earth. Here, you will find the majestic St. Peter's Basilica, one of the largest and most sacred churches in Christianity. Climb to the top of its dome for a sweeping view over St. Peter's Square and the Roman skyline. Just next door, step inside the Sistine Chapel, where Michelangelo's ceiling continues to leave every visitor in awe. A masterpiece of Renaissance depicting the creation of Adam and the Last Judgment in astonishing detail. Beyond the landmarks, Rome is alive with daily beauty. Watch the Tiber River glow at sunset, enjoy a bowl of carbonara where it was invented, and end the day with a gelato or a coffee. Rome doesn't just show you history, it makes you feel it. It's a place where ancient stones, grand cathedrals, and daily life coexist in perfect chaotic harmony. And once you've walked its streets, you'll understand why all roads don't just lead to Rome, they lead back to it. Our journey continues to the birthplace of the Renaissance, Florence. Located in the heart of Tuscany, Florence, or Firenze, is a city where history, art, and elegance come together in unforgettable ways. This is where geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Dante helped shape the modern world. At the center of the city stands the majestic Duomo, or Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, crowned by Brunelleschi's iconic dome. Climb to the top for sweeping views of the rooftops, the Arno River, and the surrounding Tuscan hills. Nearby you will find the baptistry, with its famous golden gates of paradise, and Giotto's Campanile, the beautifully detailed bell tower. But it's not the only tower worth noticing. In Piazza della Signora, the imposing Palazzo Vecchio watches over the city with its medieval clock tower, once the seat of Florentine power, now a striking symbol of civic pride. And for the perfect view, head to Piazzale Michelangelo, especially at sunset when the city glows in warm golden light. Florence is also a place to slow down, to enjoy Tuscan cuisine, sip local Chianti, and explore artisan shops tucked into quiet lanes. Florence is not just a city, it's a masterpiece. Every step reveals beauty, every corner holds history, and every visit leaves a mark on the soul. Our journey now takes us to the stylish heart of northern Italy, Milan. A city where centuries of history meet cutting-edge design, and where Gothic cathedrals stand proudly beside fashion boutiques and sleek skyscrapers. Milan is Italy's capital of fashion, finance, and forward-thinking, but it's also a place of deep artistic and cultural roots. At the city's heart is the spectacular Duomo di Milano, a Gothic masterpiece that took nearly 600 years to complete. With over 130 spires and 3,400 statues, it is one of the most intricate and impressive cathedrals in the world. Climb to its rooftop terraces to walk among marble pinnacles and gaze out over the city, and on a clear day all the way to the Alps. Just next door lies the elegant Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, a 19th century glass vaulted shopping arcade, home to historic cafes, designer boutiques, and opulent mosaic floors. This is Milan at its most glamorous. A short walk away, inside the convent of Santa Maria della Grazie, you will find one of the most famous paintings in history, Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Though time-worn, it remains a powerful masterpiece and a must-see for art lovers. Milan's past lives on its towering Sforza Castle, once a Renaissance stronghold, and in the artistic charm of the Barra district, where narrow alleys lead to cozy trattorias and world-class galleries. But Milan also looks boldly to the future. In the city life district, modern architecture soars, including the striking Allianz Tower, the tallest building in Italy at 209 meters at its roof and reaches approximately 249 meters to the tip of its antenna. Next to it, the Generali Tower, affectionately nicknamed Lo Stronto for its elegant twist, climbs 177 meters across 44 floors, designed by the legendary Zaha Hadid. Completing the city life trio is the Libeskind Tower, also known as Il Curvo, an eco-conscious office building with a distinctive curved profile, standing at 175 meters. Designed by Daniel Libeskind, it adds a bold architectural gesture to Milan's futuristic skyline. Nearby, the Bosco Verticale, vertical forest, reimagines urban living with its lush, plant-covered towers. Milan is bold, refined, and endlessly dynamic. A city where Italy's past and future walk hand in hand. Our next stop takes us to the bold and passionate soul of southern Italy. Welcome to Naples. Nestled between the blue waters of the Bay of Naples and the shadow of Mount Vesuvius, Naples, or Napoli, is one of Europe's oldest continuously inhabited cities, and a place where history, grit, and art collide in the most vibrant way. Founded by the Greeks and expanded by Romans, Naples is a city of layers, each century leaving its mark. Beneath the bustling streets lie ancient tunnels, catacombs, and even entire Roman marketplaces, all part of the city's sprawling underground world. Towering above the city is the mighty Castel Sant'Elmo, perched on Vomero Hill, offering one of the best panoramic views of the city and the bay. Nearby, the lavish Royal Palace of Naples and the elegant Teatro di San Carlo, the oldest opera house in the world still in use, speak to the city's royal and cultural past. Of course, there's the sea. Naples has always looked outward to the horizon. Its port, one of the largest and busiest in the Mediterranean, has connected the city to the world for centuries. From luxury cruise ships to gritty cargo docks and colorful fishing boats, the port of Naples is a dynamic crossroad of trade, travel, and tradition. Along the harborfront, you will find sweeping views of the bay, seaside promenades, and historic fortresses like Castel del Lobo, grammatically set on a small island just offshore. And then there's pizza. Naples is the birthplace of this beloved dish, and tasting a true Neapolitan pizza, margherita with its soft, charred crust, fresh mozzarella, basil, and vibrant tomato sauce, is a cultural experience in itself. The iconic pizza was named in honor of Queen Margherita of Savory in the late 19th century, with its red, white, and green colors representing the Italian flag. Towering above the city is Mount Vesuvius, one of the world's most famous volcanoes. Though it appears peaceful today, its catastrophic eruption in 79 AD buried Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum, tragic and fascinating windows into ancient life. Vesuvius remains active, its slopes now covered in vineyards and hiking trails that lead to the massive crater at the summit. For a glimpse into ancient catastrophe, you can visit the nearby cities Pompeii and Herculaneum, frozen in time by Vesuvius' fury in 79 AD. Naples is alive, loud, chaotic, beautiful, and unforgettable. It's not polished, but that's exactly why it feels so real. Come for the history, the views, the food, stay for the soul. Just a short ferry ride from Naples lies a true hidden gem, the island of Procida. Often overshadowed by its neighbors Capri and Ischia, Procida is the smallest of the three. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in authentic and color. It's a beautiful fishing village where pastel-colored houses spill down to the harbor in a rainbow of pinks, yellows, and blues. It's quiet, car-free, and deeply photogenic. Above the harbor rises Terra Murata, Procida's oldest village, perched on a rocky cliff. From here you get sweeping views of the entire island and the sparkling Turanian Sea. Procida is quiet, colorful, and completely captivating. It's not about luxury or crowds, it's about beauty, simplicity, and soul. A place to slow down, breathe deeply, and experience Italy in its most intimate and poetic form. Just across the Bay of Naples rises one of Italy's most legendary islands, Capri. Long a favorite of Roman emperors, Hollywood stars, and artists, Capri is where dramatic cliffs meet turquoise seas and every view feels like a painting. The island's most famous natural wonder is the Blue Grotto, a sea cave where sunlight enters beneath the waterline, making the entire chamber glow an electric blue. Exploring it by small rowboat is an unforgettable experience. Don't miss the iconic Faragnoli, three towering rock formations rising from the sea. One with a natural arch you can sail beneath. Capri is both glamorous and timeless, where natural beauty, history, and style come together effortlessly. Whether you came for the sea, the views, or the magic in the air, Capri will stay with you long after you leave. Not far from Capri, in the heart of the Bay of Naples, lies another island treasure. Welcome to Ischia. Larger and greener than its famous neighbors, Ischia is a volcanic island known for its lush landscapes, thermal springs, and relaxed charm. It's where Italians go to unwind. Rising dramatically from the sea, the island is covered by the majestic Castello Aragonese, a medieval fortress perched on a rocky islet connected to the main island by a stone causeway. It offers sweeping views over the coast and a glimpse into centuries of island history. You can also find vineyards, hiking trails, and charming towns like Forio, Lacqua Meno, and Sant'Angelo, a car-free fishing village with colorful houses and quiet beaches. Ischia is wellness, wonder, and wild beauty all in one. Less polished than Capri, but more soulful, a place to recharge, reconnect, and discover the quieter side of the Bay of Naples. Tucked between rock cliffs and the sparkling Ligurian Sea lies one of Italy's most breathtaking coastline. Welcome to Cinque Terre. Meaning five lands, Cinque Terre is a string of five colorful villages perched along the dramatic Riviera, each clinging to the cliffs like a mosaic of storybook scenes. We begin in Monterosso al Mare, the largest of the five, known for its sandy beach, lemon trees, and charming old town. It's the perfect place to swim, stroll the promenade, or simply relax with a gelato by the sea. Next is Veranazza, often considered the crown jewel. With its vibrant harbor, medieval tower, and pastel buildings tumbling down the water, Veranazza is effortlessly photogenic and undeniably romantic. Cornelia, sits high above the sea on a rocky hilltop, the only village not directly on the water. Surrounded by terraces, vineyards, it offers quiet beauty and sweeping views, well worth the climb. Then there's Manarola, a photographer's dream, with its colorful houses spilling down the cliffs and boats pulled onto the main street. It feels frozen in time. Don't miss the coastal walk for a postcard perfect view. Finally, Rio Maggiore, the southernmost village, welcomes you with its dramatic cliffs, sea blue shutters, and a lively harbor that lights up at golden hour. Cinque Terre is raw beauty, vibrant color, and coastal charm, all stitched together by ancient footpaths and unforgettable views. Whether you explore by train, boat, or hiking trail, these 5 villages will leave a lasting impression. Now we journey to the very south of Italy, to a land of mist, mosaic, and mountains rising from the sea. Welcome to Sicily. The largest island in the Mediterranean, Sicily is a world of its own, where Greek temples, Baroque cities, and fiery volcanoes exist side by side. At its heart stands the mighty Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano. Towering over the eastern coast, Etna's black lava fields and fertile slopes create an otherworldly landscape. To the south, the ancient city of Agrigento is home to the Valley of Temples, one of the best preserved collections of Greek ruins in the world. Walk among towering columns that have stood for over 2000 years, a powerful reminder of Sicily's deep past. In the east, the city of Syracuse blends ancient history with coastal charm, while Taormina, perched high above the sea, offers stunning views and a Greco-Roman theater still used for concerts today. In the west, Palermo buzzes with energy, in contrast, a city of golden domes, bustling markets, and a culture shaped by centuries of Arab, Norman, and Spanish rule. Sicily is bold, beautiful, and layered with history, an island of contrast and wonder, where every corner tells a different story. From soaring alpine peaks to sun-soaked coastlines, from timeless villages to vibrant cities, Italy is a country that captivates the heart at every turn. Each destination we've explored tells a unique story, shaped by history, nature, and passion. Whether it's your first visit or 50th, there's always something new to discover and countless reasons to return. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite spot in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring and let Italy's magic stay with you wherever you go.